And now, one of the big reasons we're here today, I'm very excited to introduce you to Sheriff Jack Brandis. We appreciate everything your entire office does to keep Austin County safe, and we're all excited to hear more about what you guys do.
Everything with a hat on. It's either a shirt without a hat or a hat without a shirt. Anyway, I thank y'all for letting me come here today and talk to you. I'm fixing to start my 13th year as your sheriff. I love serving you as sheriff, and I look forward to it, going to work and serving the county here every day. If I had my choice to be sheriff anywhere in Texas, I want to be right here in Austin County because of you, the people. Y'all are the best. You deserve the best. We strive to be the best. I want to introduce you to my command staff, Chief Deputy Matt Walls. He just took office here a couple of months ago. Captain Scott Hicks. He's a boots on the ground. If you call, see something wrong, I go to these people, and they take care of it. Run the boots on the ground. So I'm going to do the boring part right quick. What the program will go is I'll kind of tell you about what's going on. And we have a few plaques to present, the people that supported us. I know y'all all support us, but we have a few plaques to present. And then we have several movies. So we're going to go kind of quickly because I'm limited on time. So don't go over 20 minutes. So the clock is ticking. So anyway, as the world turns, we'll tell you about our budget, what we have to operate with. About $6.5 million is about what we have to operate with. About $4 million for the actual sheriff's department. About $2.5 million for the jail. We feed prisoners 3 times a day, dietary approved meals, and we have our jail capacity is about 70 folks. When we get more than 70 prisoners, we have to start looking for a home for them. When we ship them out of county, it's $55 per head per day. I called the judge, and the judge says, "How many you shipping out?" But we hadn't had to do it lately, so we try to avoid that. I think our population today is around 50-something, 60-something. That's kind of where we hover, and they're all felons and all felonies. So with that being said, out of that $6.5 million, we got 87 people that I'm responsible for, along with a $6 million budget. So I'm under the microscope. Every time I move, where's he moving to? Where's he at? And, so I moved under a microscope when I became sheriff. That's just the way it is. I'm responsible for the dollars. In the commissioner's court, the judge, they watch what I spend, and I advise them everything we do. We have a budget. We cannot exceed our budget. And so it works rather well. We're really well funded. Out of those 87, 53 of us, 53 actually wear this equipment, and that equipment and serve you as your protection here in the county. We have 656 square miles of Austin County to cover. So 53 of us are spread kind of thin. So we need your eyes and ears. If you see something, say something. Tell us something. Keep our people safe. We have 10 licensed telecommunicators, dispatchers. We have 20 jailers, licensed state jailers. They have to get a license just like we do. We have 4 civilians. That comes up pretty close to 87 if you're adding as I talk. So we have all good, top-notch people, well-trained, Texas State certified. Let's talk about telecommunicators, dispatchers. When you call 911, it's business owners, it's citizens. When the dispatch answers, "Hello, Austin County Sheriff's Office, 911, what's your emergency?" Tell them what's happening. There's a man with a gun in my store pointing at their clerk. Tell them. And tell them anything else, and then be quiet. Let them ask you, "Well, where's your business?" Answer them. "Where's the person at with the gun?" Answer them. And then they ask you, "What does the person look like?" Tell them. Let them ask some questions. And what they'll do is they'll start putting it out to our deputies by radio. Deputies will start responding. Also, in their mobile data terminals, You'll see it on the screen, just like you see on this screen right now. In real life, it'll start printing out all about the call on the left-hand side, right-hand side on this. And they'll have, the more information you can give dispatchers, the better the deputy can serve you. The better the deputy will be prepared when he arrives on the scene. We want to know where the bad guy's at, what he's doing, what's going on. If you have a medical emergency, same thing with EMS. The more information you can give the dispatcher, the better EMS can work when they respond, when they get there. They know what to do, they know what to face. You know yourself, if you know what you got to do, it's easy to do it. So the more information you can give is fire the same way. When you call fire on 911, they want to know, is everybody out of the house? Is anybody hurt? Anybody injured? Those sort of things. So the better communication you can give us, the better it is for you. So talk to our telecommunicators. They'll help you. If you have a medical emergency, they can hook you up and get you some medical advice to deal with the emergency. Talking about budget and equipment. So you see some of our equipment back there. With the goodness of our county commissioners and the judge we have, they have stepped up to the plate. The judge and the county commissioners have stepped up to the plate to make sure we have good salaries to pay deputies. They deserve a piece of American pie just like everybody else. They deserve to make a living just like everybody else. And our county government stepped up to the plate and funded us adequately. Also, they stepped up to the plate and funded us adequately with equipment. I can't ask these guys to do the best they can for you without them having the best equipment. You can't ask that. So we have the best equipment because of our county government, our judge and our commissioners. So Judge, I'll show you what he looks like right there. Stand up, Judge. And you see the judge, tell him thank you. That is your lifeline. That's one of them. There's many lifelines we have. We have good relations with the DA's office. We have to have a prosecutor. Once we take someone into custody, once we stop the aggression, then it's up to the magistrates in the DA's office to carry out the punishment, how long they stay in jail, all that kind of stuff. And they're also our legal advisors. They keep us straight. I think from the DA's office, Randy Robinson and Lisa, y'all stand up. Let me look at you. Thank y'all. Thank you for supporting our government. We work hand in hand with the DA's office. We couldn't work without y'all. Thank you so much. And the judge is excellent to work with. And we just have a real good thing going. One thing I want to talk to you about is when you call 911 and deputies respond. Okay, if you're in the city and you dial 911, if any kind of emergency where you have someone threatening your life or someone else's life or somebody's hurt real bad, every deputy in the county responds. The county deputies go into Sealy, they don't go, city line, we can't go there. Or when you have something bad going out in the county, the city officers respond out in the county. Same way with them. They come out of the city, they don't get to the county line, gotta stop, county line here. It doesn't work that way. We're all licensed Texas state peace officers. Many a time, Sealy officers, Wallace officers, San Philip, Belleville officers has come way out in the county because we try to keep 5 people out all the time, but we may have several things going on where it takes 2 deputies or 3 deputies in a real bad situation. So Sealy will come out and they'll simply stop the aggression, get a medical emergency, get people out there, whatever we have to have to keep you safe. And whenever the deputy gets there, the city officer will simply do a supplementary report. The county deputy take it from there. Likewise, when we go into the city, when you dial 911, we're all coming. Don't worry, you got a lot of people coming to keep you safe and to help you, survive any type of incident. And we're out there 24/7, patrolling 656 square miles. 9.9 of those miles is actually in water, believe it or not. 9.9 miles of water in our county. Well, it's a good thing to throw out in case we got to jump in the pond to save somebody. We do that also. And so now I want to talk to you a little bit about our West Side Task Force. Has anybody in there ever heard of the West Side Task Force? West Side Task Force? That's a task force put together. The Chief Deputy Matt Walls put it together for us. Involves 4 counties, Waller County, Austin County, Fayette County, and Colorado County. We're fixing to expand it to another county, but that's the one we'll talk about at our next visit. But what that consists of is a group of deputies put together from 8 different agencies throughout these 4 counties. Some are city police officers, some are county police officers, and they combat narcotics. They take narcotics off the street to keep them out of the hands of your grandchildren, your children, people that work for you. They're hot on narcotics. They work 4 counties, and they work hard. They make a tremendous amount of arrests. I'm not going to go into statistics, but they do great. That's one of the best things we've ever done. We've been able to keep the dope guys. The dope guys just simply say it's too hot to come to Austin County, or Waller County, or Colorado County, or Fayette County. I'm fine with that. Don't come here. Sell your dope somewhere else. But the West Side Task Force is a big win for all of us. And we have agencies working together. When our agency works with Colorado County and all the police agencies work together, we form one big agency. We look out for one another. It's easy for us to work together. And you, the citizens, again, you deserve the best because you are the best. And that's one way we can deliver the best to you, the best protection. We all work together. I want to talk about an SRT team. Look right back there. See those guys back there? Rocky, y'all walk up here. Walk, all 3 of y'all. Come on up here. I want to show you what these guys look like.
We can't
tell
see
you a
them.
little about it. When you have a bad situation, say for instance that we have someone held up in a big building, they're on the top of a building, they have a deer rifle or a heavy arm of some sort, and they made the statement, we'll kill anybody that comes up here. Who are you going to send? We send these guys. I don't know if you saw the bat outside, the armored vehicle. We have a brand new one coming, bought with a government grant. It'll be here soon. These guys have all the necessary equipment that they can almost 100% completely arm themselves against bullets, almost, real close to 100%.
Yes, sir.
But they're trained, they're state certified. They go through rigorous training once a month, all kind of shooting techniques and techniques of how to take people down. We have certified hostage negotiator. Has anybody seen one in this room? You have any idea what they look like? Right here. Stand up, Donald. That's what the hostage trained Texas State. There's another one right there, Kayla. I'm sorry, another one right there. See her, wave again, Kayla. See. They get out of bed in the middle of the night and they go to these bad situations and they talk people into surrendering, giving up. And that's very important. If you have somebody with a mental condition, mental condition, I'm saying that right? They are trained in Texas State certified to talk to these people. So we have a strong chance of rendering these situations to where no one gets hurt. That's a big thing. Also, part of the SRT is our dope dog, Knox. So if Orlando can bring Knox in, there he is, right there. Now, when you have a dog like this, number one, it costs a lot of money to buy the dog. And then also, you have to have a specially equipped vehicle to handle this dog. You have to have all types of alarms, all types of different things to keep this dog safe and good and healthy. He's a tracking dog and he finds dope. So what we did, we had a member of the community stand up and say, I want to contribute to make this community better for everyone. So the Mark Chapman Foundation sponsored, paid for the vehicle and the dope dog. So Cheryl, if you'll come up, please. Accept this plaque. You made a difference. You made a difference in our community. You helped keep people safe. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. The community appreciates you. Thank you. Thank you. Knox takes a good hold and a good hand. Thank you. So you can take Knox back out again. He's kind of looking at me up here. And the last thing I want to talk to you about, staying within about 20 minutes, talk to you about the Austin County Outreach Unit, Outreach Group. When I first started sheriff 13 years ago, I walked around with some coloring books in my arm, a few pencils, maybe a few little stickers. I'd go to functions and try to tell people, we're here to help you, we're here for you. As time went by, there were more functions than there was sheriff. And I was going every night, and I would have to, sometime I couldn't go. And it wasn't fair to the people. You know, well, Sheriff, you were just at that one last week. Now, at this one, you know, where are you? You know, why didn't you show up? So we put together Austin County Community Outreach Unit, or Outreach Group. And what they do is they make all these functions. And Matt came to me. He said, we need to put this group together. I said, okay, Matt. I said, the first thing we have to do is order some supplies. We're going to need all these pens and paper and giveaway stuff. And when you put something in people's hands, especially young people, they go to a lot of schools and put on programs for little kids. You got to put something in their hand. They don't have the mental capacity to remember what you said at a function. You put something in their hands that says, Sheriff's Department, or any type of literature, anything like that, they take it home, the adults see it. It puts it in their head that we're there for them, who we are. But it opens that door. You have to open the door. You don't pay us, you don't pay our salaries for us to sit there and wait for people to come to us. We can't do that. And maybe in the old days you could, maybe so, maybe not. But in today's world, we have to reach out to the community, just like you do with your Chamber of Commerce group. You reach out, you open that door, you talk to people, and you get people to talk to you. When we go to a bad situation, a lot of good people just simply make mistakes. We go to a bad situation, it's so much easier if they know you, if they feel good about talking to you. We can talk this out. Guess what? Nobody gets hurt. You know, everything goes good. Everything gets healed up. And we're going about our way. However, it costs money to buy these things. I don't know if y'all went and picked a lanyard up, you're more than welcome to. There's brochures over there, there's stress balls over there. I about crushed a couple of them in my lifetime. And all kind of items there that you need to take home. You need to take to your business and set on the counter. Let people know we're there for them. But who's going to pay for this stuff? If I use tax dollars, I can't do that. You'll put me in jail for that. I can't buy something with your tax dollars and give it away. So again, a member of the community stepped up. John R. Selman, Maggie B. Selman Foundation stepped up and said, we're going to fund that. We're going to make sure our community's good. We're going to make sure these doors swing. We want to make sure these doors are open. So the little kids up to the aged, everybody in between. We want to make sure they know that we're there. We're part of their community. So the John R. Selman, Maggie B. Selman Foundation stepped up and funded the Austin County Community Outreach Team. So we have a plaque for Gary and Leroy and Ryan, if y'all come forward. Come on up. So look at these three people. They represent the Maggie B. John R. Selman Foundation. They made a difference. They made a difference in your community. They are keeping your community good. Thank y'all very much. Appreciate you. Thank you for making a difference in our community. Thank you. Believe it or not, Gary and I went to school together. We graduated together. We played football together. Gary was a great football player. They timed me with a calendar. But anyway. So now your next question is, you know, sure, if you say all this stuff, we brought in the dope dog, we show you what we're doing with it. Now you're asking me, you want to ask me, well, where did you go with this community outreach team? Are you just telling us this? So we have proof. And law enforcement, you got to prove everything. So Donald, if you'll crank it up, we'll show you a quick movie of where we've been.
with respect and integrity to all others, our family, and our community. Okay, good job, everyone. Good job.
Thank you, Don. That it?
That's it for that one, Sheriff.
There you see, we reach out to all people all the time. And just want everybody to know that when Matt came to me with this idea, we said, well, who we're gonna get to do it? And Matt and I decided, well, let's see if we can get some volunteers from the deputies, from the jailers, and from dispatch. We were overwhelmed. I couldn't believe it. Everybody wanted to be part of this. And one of the newest deputies that we hired, in our interview, after the interview was over with, we asked him, he said, what was the main thing that drew you to come to work for us in our agency? He said the community outreach team, because y'all reach out and care about people. This is where I want to work. So it means a lot. Thank you, deputies. Thank you for doing what you do. Next thing we're going to show you, we have a little recruiting film that we show when we go to these academies and try to recruit people, or just it's a good information film about what we do. So Darla, if you'll roll that one right quickly. Hello, I'm Jack Brandis, Sheriff of Austin County. The Austin County Sheriff's Office Community Outreach Unit has developed a video highlighting its employees, what they do, and some of the tools they have. I'm very proud to work with such professional and talented individuals. They are very dedicated to serving you and keeping Austin County a great place to live and raise a family. I'm very honored to serve you as sheriff, and we appreciate your support. Thank you. you, Donald. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all very much for letting us come talk to you today. I know we're down to 20 minutes. I know the clock has ticked to 20 minutes. But we appreciate you. We appreciate your support. Sharon and I give something back to the community. We furnish the use of our aircraft. Different people give different things. You don't. It's not how much you give. It's that you give. You care. Just the simple words to a deputy, thank you, means the world to them. Means the world to everybody. A simple thank you. I appreciate your service. If you're able to give and help with us some of the expense of this thing, we have a special donation that money's going to. That's how we fund the community outreach, and that's how we buy stuff for the SRD thing. We receive forfeiture funds also that we buy supplies for SRD. And we have a great county here, a great place to raise your family, a great place to live, and a lot of great people like you. You're the best. Thank you.